Talk about camp, how's it going so far for you in the
It's going real well. I can say we're getting drastically better every day. I mean, the offense come out, they play well too, so we just feed off them, and the defense is coming together ourselves.
Coach is saying it's getting a little chippy back and forth between the two groups. Is that something you guys want to try to set the tone a little bit, or?
Yeah, that's what we got to do. As far as being a defense, is being aggressive, and offensive mindset is being elusive and scoring touchdowns. So when them both combine together, I guess that's what fights break out.
What I gather from, I haven't watched a lot, but I gather the defense this year maybe a little more blitzing, more penetrating. Talk about the differences between what you're doing now and what you were doing before.
I feel like the defense last year, I mean, the same amount of blitzes, same amount of penetration. We just basically got 2 safeties. Last year we had 3. And that's basically really the difference.
What's the difference for you then? What are the difference for the guys in the back end?
The difference for us is like I am never down. As far as like if they change the set or rock and roll, I'm always up. But I'm never down. Like a spur, but that's our starting line. So that's just the biggest difference.
So in other words, less run support, more pass coverage.
Pass coverage.
Well, you like that?
Yeah, I like it a lot. It's cool, but same amount of run. Mix it in there a little bit.
Maybe more pressure on you guys in the back end, whereas before in the stack, a lot of the pressure was on the linebackers to be able to do a lot of that stuff. Is there maybe more pressure? Going to be more man coverage for you guys? Maybe.
Yeah, we played more man this year than we did last year. But as far as more pressure, I don't think so. Because we had pressure last year. Basically running the same coverages. It's basically common football, 3D, 2D, 4D. Basically everybody running the same thing.
Well, one deal with you guys, there's nobody behind you.
Yeah.
And so you miss them.
If I miss them, it's over. I might be coming off the field. So.
How about coverage? How is your pass coverage skills? Are you
I feel like I got much better from the first day as far as teaching man technique. We really didn't focus on that last year, but we put a big emphasis on that this year. Do more one-on-ones, like safeties instead of inside drills. So that helped us a lot.
I know Coach Roberts talked a lot about they're doing a lot of jamming at the line of scrimmage. So in other words, they're funneling guys off to you. So you have to be able to pick up, like if they're playing. Talk about that a little bit. How you work with the corners on.
We have to know which corner is a good press, which corner plays good off, so we know how to show our disguises. If we can show late or show early. So if we got a good press man, you can show late because the rock going to develop like a little later. But if he's not, he's just going to come free, and you have to get up here early. So you actually got to know what type of corner you have.
How are you guys doing with that?
We're doing good. We're getting better every day, and we still got to get better. So.
Roderick mentioned something too the other day. He said, you guys are kind of playing off each other a little bit. He knows, when he's either disguising something. You got to talk about how you guys are working.
I mean, we just got eye contact. Like, say, for instance, we've been playing for so long now. We just look at each other, and I'm like, this and this, and he knows exactly what I'm talking about. So me and him got a good relationship on the field.
Does the 3-4 maybe translate a little easier to you from what you played before and what you know, what you're comfortable with, whereas maybe the tendencies or the things that they were asking you to do before maybe a little different? Talk about that.
I feel like it's more easier to grasp the information, basically. That's only the difference, really. But both defense that we had last year, great scheme. One this year, great scheme. We just got to go out there and make plays.
Darwin Cook said that you guys have been going back and forth with the offense with playing this new scheme. Does that surprise you at all, how much success that you've had so far?
Yeah, it surprised me. I didn't think we was going to move this fast coming into spring. I think we was going to be a little involved. As far as like last year, when we had new guys, quickly fought the spring involved, we was a little involved than we were now. So I'm surprised a little bit.
What do you attribute that to? Can you put your finger on anything that's made it?
I cannot even put my finger on it. We just out there making plays.
Does it help at all, I guess, going against the offense to the second straight spring? I mean, I guess you're a little bit more familiar with it.
Yeah, they got some new stuff out there. So some of the plays they ran in, we never ran before. I feel like they got a new offense just as well. We got a new defense.
How much confidence do you have based on what you've been able to do so far?
Oh man, I got all the confidence in the world. I learned how to play man, so that's basically it. I just got to get better from here on out.
Is the fact that they want to try to keep things simple help you, make you play faster? Because I guess that was their objective last year, was to get you to play fast. But is that helpful?
Yeah, it's very helpful because you just get to react on your instincts and be a ball player. I mean, that's when you see the true football player come out and just react. So basically, I think that helped us out a lot.
How about the fact that they know the Big 12 and some of the things that you're going to be facing with that league? Is that helpful maybe a little bit?
Yeah, that's very helpful. You know, people talk about the Big 12, but the Big East, it was good too. So it really ain't that big of a difference with the time as everybody think it is. But as far as them knowing the information of other teams, I feel like that'll help us out a lot.
Well, they do talk a lot about you're going to see a lot of 10 personnel, a lot of 11 personnel, whereas before you maybe saw a little more two-back. And so, I mean, some of that stuff's going to be different, right?
Yeah, it's going to be a lot different in that conference because most of the offense in that conference is like ours. So, and we play them every day, so we should be well prepared.